have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel Quickly is out there with Dick, and it's Ingram in at the small forward position. Outside Dick. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Quickly against Giddey. And stolen by Jackson. In transition. Here's Mamukelashvili. Finished off the break. Mamukelashvili's got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, good hands from Jaren Jackson Jr., showing why he's considered an incredible defender.
Pass to Pirtle. Back to Quickly. 4 on the clock. Over Giddey. Poke loose. Quickly outside. Kicks it out to Barnes. Over Anthony. Barnes, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for Montreal, and he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly, Barnes has a big fan here.
And Allie, thank you for that. And how about Scotty Barnes, Doris? Named an All-Star during his 3rd season in 2024.
And, in fact, the 3rd youngest All-Star that year. Listen, he has upgraded his playmaking. He's still getting better, and I think that's the scary part for the rest of the league.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Quickly. Over Giddey. Offensive rebound. Pirtle. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
This team loves it when Pirtle can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickly's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Grant.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
One of the things I always like about Emmanuel Quickly, he's decisive with the basketball. There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Now here's Quickly. Pass to Pirtle. And it's rejected. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Mamukelashvili passes to Anthony. Markkanen from long range. And Montreal hits again from deep.
I just love the ball movement.
Now a timeout called by Toronto.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the inside, and rejected.
That's just great work on the defensive end by Lauri Markkanen, and you can see his length come into play.
Over Ingram. And that one's good. Markkanen's got 5 points. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Montreal.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 6. Over quickly. Markkanen, the pass to Mamukelashvili. Three-pointer, Anthony. And Montreal hits again from deep.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Barnes, no good.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Mamukelashvili. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Give him 8.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Dick, the pass to Quickly. To stop the run. Rebound Montreal. Markkanen's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Raptors on deep. Down by 15. And Montreal hits again from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
After their title in 2019, the Raptors have struggled to stay among the league's elite scores.
Well, think about it, PA. The driver of that title success was Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Both of those players are gone. Very hard to replace players of that caliber. Almost inevitable they were going to take a step back.
And let's take a look now at some numbers for R.J. Barrett. Here's Shed on the take, and he buries his first look.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Giddey passes to Jackson. Over Ingram. That's good from Jackson. On the assist from Giddey.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
To the right side. Here's Mobo. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got 4 rebounds in the game. What growth from Lowry, Markkanen, Doris. The 2023 Most Improved Player Award winner.
Yeah, you think about it. Markkanen entered the league at just 20 years of age. You forget how young these guys are sometimes. But Markkanen finds a great situation where he's a feature part of an offense, and then he makes an all-star team. What I'm always impressed by, guys, is Markkanen's versatility. The guy can face up and make jump shots. He can be enough of a presence on the interior so that you're very comfortable with him in this modern NBA game.
Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Montreal leading by 17. Let's go with a 3. And it's Giddey with the 3. Giddey's got 9 points.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr. They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Counted. Jackson's gotten his 2nd bucket.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Lets it go from 11. And it's Shed missing. And here comes the break. And the dunk by Jackson.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Ingram. No points yet. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Markkanen.
And this is crucial for Markkanen's overall development, that he ups his defense and looks to block some shots.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Mobo. 3 on the clock. Barrett can't hit.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
And so it's Montreal up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Back after this. Welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from Montreal?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for Montreal. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. They've got Josh Giddey. Jackson out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Anthony. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Toronto, Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out there with Emmanuel Quickley. And it's Poeltl in at the 5.
Boy, Quickley getting a bucket on the interior. Nicely done.
Shot is good by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got 10 points in the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
The 3 from Barnes gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Giddey passes to Anthony. Fires the 3. They get it back. Back to Giddey. The 3. Markkanen outside. Sinks the tray. He's got 12.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Quickly from outside. The rebound by Markkanen.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
We're well over the halfway point of the season now, Doris. Teams starting to check the standings more often.
That is so true, Brian, because the playoff picture starts to come into a little bit sharper focus. The best teams usually have created some level of separation. Then you usually have those middle-of-the-pack teams. What's amazing to me is the parity in the league. And typically we're seeing the tightness reflected in the standings.
Lawson, he's checked in for Barrett. Timeout called, the Raptors. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
He's been on a mission, attacking the basket all game long. I'm curious to see what adjustments they can make.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Pass to Quickley. Got a piece of it.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Every team needs those veterans to show how to be a pro, to build chemistry, and teach the youngsters how to play the right way. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic said, there's just more accountability when it's coming from another player, so I empower guys to communicate, talk, and be on the same page. Brian, it helps.
Has to. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
Quickley has incredible confidence and dangerously deep range, folks.
Well, Doris, the 7-footer from Finland, Lauri Markkanen. What makes him so tough to stop?
Well, the size you mentioned, 7 foot, the sweet. Shooting that he provides. He's got tremendous range and accuracy from three-point territory. Can put it on the deck, is willing to mix it up on the glass. There's a lot to like.
Quickly finds Poeltl. Back to Quickley. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Anthony Anthony with a bucket.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Quickly against Giddey. And it's Quickly with a miss.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Shoots. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Great to see Josh Giddey attacking like this. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal when you are shooting lights out.
Pass to Barnes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Well, Doris, there's no doubt the face of the NBA has been for a while now. Who might that be in 10 years, though?
This is such an intriguing question to me, Brian, because some of the guys that come immediately to mind, Luka, he's been a presence on that first-team All-NBA almost since the onset of his career. Victor Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren are now 7-footers who are multidimensional. One guy that I don't think is talked about enough is Anthony Edwards. Highly skilled, highly charismatic.
Here's Shed. Giddey defends. Knocked away. Here's Dick. And again, Toronto, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Lets it go. Markkanen misses.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
To the wing, right side. Barnes against Markkanen. 6 to shoot. Deflected! Anthony with it. 13 points in the game.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Shed. Right side Barnes. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Barnes is gone just 2 of 8 from the field.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 8 points.
Yeah, good touch from Jackson Jr. Ready to score inside when given these opportunities.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lauri Markkanen. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Pass to Shed to the middle.
RJ Barrett.
It's blocked. Now here's Anthony. Defense right on him. Takes a 3. Won't go. And that makes him 5 for 8. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Got a hand on it.
My goodness, Josh Giddey using every bit of that frame to send that one back.
And so here's Montreal to the paint. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
Pass to Barrett. 51 seconds left to play in the first half. And the Raptors miss again.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
Well, you have to stay with the play when you feel contact because you get a chance for maybe a three-point play. In this opportunity, free throw coming for Mr. Cole Anthony.
And Anthony drops them both. 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Walter. Still without a bucket. Here's Mobo. Three-pointer off the mark.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
There's 25 seconds left in the second. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Five on the clock. He can't hit that time. And so it's Montreal, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. More 2K action in just a moment.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, for Montreal, Kenny, give us your take.
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show it.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
And one of the main reasons they're down right now is because of their rebounding. They're getting outworked, outclassed, not bringing the intensity, not willing to get their hands dirty. They're playing like wimps.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Giddey. We've got Jackson. Josh Giddey out there with Anthony. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5.
Boy, Giddey, if he becomes a knockdown three-point shooter, you will not be able to guard this guy.
Here's Toronto now. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickley. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Outside Dick. Pass to Pirtle. Ooh, hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Pirtle's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, with big hands and nice touch, Pirtle knows how to finish in the post. This guy has a lot in his arsenal.
Got it.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Well, these coaches have told Emmanuel Quickley to be aggressive. Good things happen when he attacks.
Well, Emmanuel Quickley is a combo guard who impacts both sides of the ball doors.
There's no question about it. He's a floor spacer. He can create for himself or his teammates. And defensively, longer than you think and very mobile.
Pass to Quickley. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Boy, you find a lane and you attack the rim with ferocity, quickly doing work.
Giddey. Soft touch off the glass. Giddey's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
They want Ingram attacking the basket like this. It gets his juices flowing when he can get to the rim and finish strong.
Jackson can't get it to go. Pass to Anthony. Markkanen outside. Drains the triple. Markkanen's got 19 points.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Outside Dick. There's the triple. Rebound Montreal. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Back to Jackson. The steal. And here's Dick. Still no points. On the wing quickly. Pass to Ingram. Clock at 6. Shot is up. And again, no good by Toronto. Ingram's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Anthony finds Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Tipped away. Here's Markkanen. Finished off the break. Markkanen's got 9 points in the quarter.
But every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Outside Dick, looking to end the run. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
From deep, Giddey. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
The three from Barnes. Anthony grabs the board.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him. And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
It's tipped. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
Raptors ball.
And the Raptors with some changes. Caldwell Pope comes in for Barnes. And it's Lawson in for Quickly. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And here's the upcoming schedule for Montreal. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Tuesday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
And it's Cole Anthony with a foul.
Cole.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And so here is Toronto. Pass to Mobo. Shot clock at 6. Rebound Montreal. Mamukelashvili's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Damn, the dunk by Jackson.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
1:52 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Mobo. And that time also a missed shot.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Toronto with the ball. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Boy, picking up where he left off, his second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. And 1:01 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Anthony. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
At the line for Montreal.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Montreal.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
And again, no good by Toronto. And they're on the run. Here's Jackson. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
They've been unable to get guys back up court.
Here's Toronto with the ball. 29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Shed. Tipped. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Shed. Here's Mobo. No good. And they can't put it into the drought.
Excellent job of closing out on that three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close
issues under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
And so it's Lauri Markkanen making things happen for Montreal. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Jackson out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Cole Anthony. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the center position.
Yeah, just going to work on the defense. Ingram using an agile move to beat him.
Giddey passes to Jackson. And the three off target.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And that one good.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Ingram's gone 3 for 7 from the floor so far tonight. Fires for 3. And Markkanen's good for 3. Markkanen's got 15 points here in the second half.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
And it's Cole Anthony with a foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Doris, with the latest collective bargaining agreement, teams have to be more strategic with their spending.
They do, Brian, and I think this speaks to the league's desire to make sure there's competitiveness across all of the teams in the league. There are now harsh penalties in place for teams that go over the luxury tax. So star players in their 30s or players with injury concerns aren't necessarily guaranteed max contracts in the future. You're going to see a lot more negotiations and smart decision-making.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And stolen by Anthony. And they're on the break. The shot. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Anthony's got 20.
Cole Anthony understanding my teammate has stolen it. Let me get out in transition and get an easy 2.
And again, Toronto, no good. And Giddey has got the ball here for Montreal. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. For 3, Anthony. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Their rebounding has really sparked this run.
Here's Shed. Pass to Martin. Here's Lawson. Here's Shed. Giddey defends. Shed, that's good.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Here's Jackson. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Just finding the open man and making sure it's on time and on target. This is who Josh Giddey is.
Pass to Lawson. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Here's Shed. Giddey defends. Martin outside. No good there. Giddey with a defensive effort. And it's Montreal's ball. They're on a 15-4 run. And Martin comes to help. Pass to Jackson. Now Markkanen. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 ball to go. Markkanen's got 30 points.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Outside Giddey. Another shot. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist from Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 8 now on the night. Jackson against Ingram. Count it.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Markkanen's got 10 points in the quarter.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Pass to Lawson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Boy, his ball security flawless in the first half, but since then, it's an absolute disaster.
Toronto making a switch here.
Grady Dick.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
From deep, Giddey. And Montreal hits again from deep.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
This is the pace he wants to play at. Anthony finds his jumper off the bounce. Nicely done.
Pass to Pirtle. Here's Shed. Over Giddey. It's deflected. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta. Giddey's got 17 points here in the second half.
Boy, if this becomes a consistent part of Josh Giddey's game, look out, because that three-point shot's going to make him so dangerous.
They get the rebound. Shed. And no good. The dry spell continues. It's Markkanen on the wing. Mamukelashvili passes to Markkanen. Here's Giddey. He squares up and sinks it. Giddey's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Now, this is going to help Josh Giddey's game. Boy, the confidence will rise if he can make these catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Here's Barnes. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Team foul.
Well, Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A., and the league benefits economically. Hopefully more innovation on the broadcast side too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
And he can't get the first one.
Boy, you think about Scotty Barnes, the 2022 Rookie of the Year, guys. 6'9", long, can do many things, and honestly a ton of growth. Left.
Caldwell Pope's checked in for Toronto.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
It's Giddey on the wing. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Jakob Pirtle.
Now, I'll tell you, good physical play from Markkanen right there. Puts the defense in a bad position and gets the whistle.
Good for Markkanen.
Obviously, we've seen Lauri Markkanen make a considerable leap. This guy goes from role player to all-star talent.
And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter here. Down low. Here's Shed. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
And they recover it.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Shed. Rebound, Montreal. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth. Mamukelashvili passes to Anthony. Here's Jackson. Pass to Mamukelashvili. From deep, Giddey. And Montreal hits again from deep.
Yeah, how about Giddey tonight? Scoring the ball, such a different matchup. I don't know who they can throw at him right now.
Pirtle finds Barnes. The rebound by Markkanen.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And so it's Montreal with the W. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jaron, you've shown yourself to be an impact player at both ends of the floor. But is defense where it starts?
Yeah, the talking keeps me active, just being able to move my feet, being able to stay low on defense, all those things keep you engaged. And when you do those things, you can make a big impact as the anchor of the team. And, everybody else, they take pride in defense. So if I'm working with everybody else, it's great.
Thanks, Jaron. Congrats on your success.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you.